Hi guys, so it's been a while since the last update, but here is the completed Dauntless. Dauntless SPD3 from early 1942 in Bombing 6 USS Enterprise markings. Here we have Bombing 6 over Wake Island and my crude representation of a house roof. So here we have it, and so the cowling, the markings. These markings are from the Devastator set because I saw some variations in photographs and I thought this would be interesting, and also I want to use the big markings for the B-17 because I've found some problems with Academy's national insignia markings. So here's the tail and folding canopy. There's the pilot and the rear gunner. Right, so that's that. Also, don't fall off the edge, we have this, the Revell 172 scale, Sopwith Triplane. So this is, I've been working on it for a long time, since August, and I finished it just before the end of 2014. Well, this one's been problematic. It's painted in, it's made in that weird Revell plastic from the 1980s, which is beige and won't accept any paint apart from Revell or Citadel foundation paints, so I painted it with Revell's colours. The transfers were awful. These transfers came from my decals, came from Hurricane Mark 1, the centre parts of the RAF roundels, because I'm doing the Belgian version, so I will not be using those. These ones were fine, but these ones fell off. The outer main roundel part I glued on with Pritt stick because it just wouldn't stay together. This, remember which spar it was? This spar shattered. I don't know how. I just came back from that school one morning, one afternoon, and it was just shattered, and I had to glue it all back together, which was complicated and it's washed over with like a browny black wash, I think. Yeah, and there's a beige on the bottom, an identification. So that's that one, and I have started on this, which was one of my Christmas presents. It's the Airfix Hawker Hurricane Mark 1 in 172 scale, and this is a Battle of Britain version. It's Hawker Hurricane number 1615 Squadron, Royal Air Force, Kenley, England, August 1940. This plane is currently, I think, or was in the Science Museum in London, and my dad remembers seeing it when he was like little, which was quite interesting. And it's got the fabric wings. This is identical kit to my Belgian one, but I'm doing this one first because it was a starter set, so I thought it'd be interesting. Paints you get 29, 30, 33 and 90, and you get that sort of standard size Revell brush and a pot glue. So there's this plane shooting down a Messerschmitt Bf 109E, I'd say. Yeah. And here's the progress so far. I have the propeller as well, but I'll show you that. It's finished. This still painted green inside, and I weathered it, and the lower area is silver inside. That's aluminium lacquer. Radiator and sort of area around the radiator. Here I had some problems because the wings didn't fit in properly, so I had to use a lot of filler and around the wing roots. See sort of like filling I had to do around there. It's not too bad. It's an interesting kit. So that's that. And other Christmas presents was this Douglas B-18 Bolo, The Ultimate Look from Drawing Board to U-Boat Hunter by William Wolfe. And this is a very interesting book. It's got lots of information on mostly Douglas, DC airliners. It starts off with Douglas and goes through sort of their army career and airliners. Again, just goes through all the different variants, different units. One thing that I did like was this breakdown of units. So we've got continental US from 1937 to the end of the Second World War, B-18 in Hawaii with the Hawaiian Air Force, and the B-18 in the Philippines with the Far East Air Force. If you look, I think it's clear on a colour version of this photo, but that one is the plane that I'm modelling with the B-18 kit by Special Hobby, which is quite interesting. And then it's got Alaska and some other stuff, which is there for filing. Yeah, and it goes on to the U-Boat Hunters. Yeah, so that's that. And also, I got the Special Hobby 172 scale P35 War Games and War Training. I'm going to do an inbox review of these soon. I'll just go through them. So the camo options are Seversky P35 of number 94 Pursuit Squadron, Pope Field, North Carolina, United States, and it's experimental camouflage. I think these all are experimental. This is Seversky P35, number 551 of the 27th Pursuit Squadron, Pope Field, North Carolina, USA, in 1940s, experimental temporary. Seversky P-35, number unknown, Bowling Field, Washington DC, USA, January 1940. And that's camouflage for 1940 air ground manoeuvres. And this one is Seversky P-35, serial number 36418, declared obsolete and having its guns removed, was assigned to one of the school squadrons of Chanute Field, Illinois, USA, 1943. Then we have MPM's A17. This is the early model without the retractable undercarriage. So this is another interesting kit. It's very, very clean, not much flash at all. You see, the options are very clear. So that's that. And here we have the Special Hobby 172 scale model 339 CD Dutch and Japanese, the Buffalo. And here on the cover is a picture of Kapitan van Helsdingen's aircraft over Singapore in 1942. So here we have model 339C Buffalo B3100 personal mount of Lieutenant Gus Diebel, second. I remember these, but I can't remember how now. That's Semplak Air Base, Java Island, Dutch East Indies, end of 1941. Basically, it's the second squadron of the Dutch East Indies Air Force. And then we have Model 339C Buffalo B3110, personal mount of First Lieutenant, I think it was later Captain, J.P. Van Helsdingen, 2nd Squadron, Kalang Air Base, Singapore, 1942. And Model 339C Buffalo B395, personal mount of Sergeant J.P. Adam, 2nd Squadron, Dutch Air Force, East Indies Air Force, Anda Air Base, Java Island, Dutch East Indies, March 1942. Then we have two Japanese versions, Model B339C or D Buffalo number 1 X Militar Luftwaffe Koninklijke Nederland Indisch Leger. Tested by Koku Gijutsu Kenkyujo, Japanese Air Technical Research Laboratory and Air Base Java Island, April 1942. And last option is Model 329C or D Buffalo number 2 XMLKNIL, tested by Koko Jiu-Jitsu Kenkyujo, Japanese Air Technical Research Laboratory and Air Base Java Island, April 1942. Finally, we have the AZ models. 172 scale model kit, American famous fighter Curtis P-40E Warhawk. So this is some options. We have P-40E Yellow 41 USA 1942, P-40E 20th Pursuit Group 79th Fighter, I think it's supposed to be Pursuit Squadron, yeah, USA 1941, P-40E 20th Pursuit Group 79th Fighter Pursuit Squadron. Exercises USA 1941, hence the white crosses on the wings, cover up markings. And P-40E of the 33rd Fight Group, Pursuit Group, can't remember which one it is, Martin Field, Maryland, Spring 1942. So that's that for now. These are going to be more channel updates now rather than focusing on individual models, so I'll have this sort of 2 or 3 in 1. But probably the next one will be when I've finished the Hurricane, and after the Hurricane I'm guessing I'll work on the Belgian Hurricane, and I don't know where I'm going to go from there, so we'll get to there when we get to there. So I will see you guys soon. Bye.